My high school. Uh, that's the gym that I went to in my high school. My high school is. My name is Christopher Lee. I am a Korean American, born in Los Angeles, California. I am 30 years old. 1984. I guess if some people care, I'm Leo. I don't really care, but that's what I am. I'm the older brother of two. I have a younger brother born 1987. My parents moved here in the 70s from Korea. They met at work, and my father finds it important to remind me that I am a honeymoon baby. It's a little bit of too much information, but whatever. I grew up in pretty much a Korean American bubble. Not for the most part. Sometimes, we moved around a lot. We moved around every 2 years that I can remember. I grew up, and the only thing that really mattered was getting into college. So you studied hard, went to art academies, went to tutors, had tutors come home, private tutor sessions, went to academies after school, took golf lessons. It's your average Asian American experience. My mother passed away when I was in 8th grade in a car accident, and that kind of shaped the rest of my life. Once it came to schooling, I leaned toward the arts, and I applied to 2 schools, Pasadena Arts Center and School of Visual Arts in New York. I got accepted to both, and I decided to go to New York. So I moved to New York in 2002, right after high school. Never been there before in my life. And there I found what would become my close friends for the next 12 years. I studied graphic design. Before that, I did some hardwood flooring, worked at a sandwich eatery, made terrible sandwiches. I interned at a design agency before I got my job during school years. It was for Eric Baker Design. It's a nice name drop, I feel. Graphic design teacher, Eric Baker. He asked if there were any interns, send your resume, send a letter. I didn't have a portfolio ready to show him for a body of work that I was happy with, so I just opted to write him a letter. And what would you know? That letter was enough to get me a job. And that also then affected the next course of my life. Because through that internship, I found my current job. And I've been at my current job since graduation. My cousin tells me, which is, if you don't make decisions for yourself, other people will do it for you. So I think it's good to think long and hard about what you're motivated by. I think it's important to listen to your gut and don't just do what you want, because that can be misleading, but do what motivates you, do what drives you, do what inspires you, do what comes natural, and take advice from people you respect. Don't just take advice from anybody. Look at people you actually admire and look up to and take advice from them. And even then, you have to take it with a grain of salt, because they are not you and you are not them. But also, don't ignore the people around you, because they kind of also define who you are. It's a bad thing to overthink. I don't think that's true. I think it's important to think, but you need to make a decision. You need to have clarity. I think you need to inject a certain amount of spirituality in everything you do. I think it's a mistake to compartmentalize your life. I think it's important. Don't be easily swayed by big personalities around you. Be your own big personality. I live my life thinking that I am a supporting character to my own life, but that's not true. But you're not really the main character in your life either. I don't think that's the way you should look at it. I think it's a little bit of both. It's important to consider other people before yourself, to not get lost in your own thoughts. I think it's important to always be your full self in every avenue of life.